Welcome back to Teach English Now. In this module, we have discussed the important concepts of presenting instruction and modeling. We paired these two concepts together to demonstrate to you that a good model is often a part of instructional presentation. In the last video, I demonstrated how verbal instruction, like describing how to make a paper airplane, while important, are often powerfully influenced by a model. And in fact, the model often overtakes the instruction, no matter how clear that instruction might be. Now, let's see our teachers in action as they demonstrate different principles and methods of modeling.
Does anyone know what a haiku is? Anyone? Yes, it's a Japanese poetic form. It's also a very good way to practice our gerunds today. A haiku has 3 lines, and in each line there are a certain number of syllables. The first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line is like the first. It has 5 syllables. Let's read 2 haiku that use gerunds as adjectives. The hound chased the fox, breathing, flexing, and baring his teeth to his prey. The boy saw the girl, smiling, staring, and batting her eyes just for him. Now, did you notice any gerunds used as adjectives? Yes, let's talk about them. I will be asking you to use at least 3 adjectives. Also, did you see a subject and an object? Good. When you write your haiku, here are my instructions. The first line will have a subject and an object. The second line will have adjectives, and the third line can have anything you want. All right, let me ask you a few questions to see what you understand, and then we'll discuss possible topics.
Wow, I love the combination of language and language arts objectives. Very creative and certainly more stimulating than just going over grammar alone.
I like that too. I would call this a very traditional approach to instruction. The teacher gives instruction, shares information about the haiku, and I presume already taught about gerunds, and now goes over the model.
Yes, that's about right. Instruct, model, and question. A very common traditional method. Okay, let's move on to Teacher 2.
Hello, who is this?
It's Justin Timberlake.
Justin, nice to hear from you again. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to hear your voice.
Oh, Justin, that is very nice. Is there anything else?
Yes, I need to know your birthday. I would like to give you a gift.
Justin, that is so sweet of you. My birthday is the 20th of December.
I hope you like flowers.
I sure do. See you later at your next concert.
I will have tickets for you like always.
So students, this was a dialogue between me and my best friend, Justin. I will be inviting you to write a phone dialogue as well between you and your favorite celebrity. There are 3 things I want to see in your dialogue. I want to see an introduction, a request for information, a display of information, and closing remarks. So let's go through the dialogue again so you can see this. First, there is an introduction. Hello, who is this?
It's Justin Timberlake.
Second, a request for information. Justin, nice to hear from you again. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to hear your voice.
Oh, Justin, that is very nice. Is there anything else?
Yes, I need to know your birthday. I would like to give you a gift.
Third, a display of information. Justin, that is so sweet of you. My birthday is the 20th of December.
I hope you like flowers.
I sure do. See you at your next concert. And fourth, closing remarks.
I will have tickets for you like always.
Now let's discuss vocabulary.
I like this method too. I like how it begins with just a model instead of giving instruction, and a little twist on the traditional approach.
I like it too. You know how much I love models. The teacher shared the model, then gave instruction, and then broke down the model more slowly.
Model, instruction, and then model with instruction. Very clear. Shall we watch Teacher 3?
All right.
Okay, so we've just got done reading a story about a woman who was unable to learn English. So I know there are some emotions in class, and I felt the same way. I felt bad for this woman. So let's all imagine now that we have an opportunity to communicate with her and give her some advice. So eventually what you're going to be doing is writing a letter to this woman. But what I'd like you to do first is to get in groups of 3 or 4 and brainstorm suggestions, pieces of advice for her. Ultimately, tonight, for your homework, you will actually write a letter to this person detailing 2 or 3 of the pieces of advice or suggestions that you have for her. So tomorrow you will bring in a rough draft, and I will put you in groups and you will do a peer review. You're going to look at each other's letters and then give some advice as well. And I will bring in a model of a good letter written by a student of mine last semester so that you could look at. And eventually, by the end of the week, you will bring in a final copy of the letter with your suggestions to this woman.
Maybe I'm missing it, Jill. Not sure I see a clear model here.
Well, Jack, that may be the point.
Oh.
Yep. I think this teacher has decided not to give a model right away.
I see.
Remember, this can be a good way to make sure learners don't just copy a model. You'll see that the teacher, after the learners have written their first draft, will share a model student letter. On top of that, learners will be looking at each other's writing, and that can serve as additional modeling and support, Jack.
Once again, you're right, Jill. I just missed it. That'll be the last time. Thanks for pointing out that this can be a way of modeling also.
So, now you have seen 3 different examples of modeling. Remember, it is important to show more than one model to help jumpstart students' creative thinking. You may also choose to provide a model only after you have seen what students come up with on their own, as a way of reinforcing what they have learned or correcting something they may have misunderstood. In our next video, we'll summarize what we've discussed in Module 3 about presenting instruction and modeling to help you prepare for the module quiz. We'll see you then.